welcome to my channel. Are you trying to bring something into your life? If I was to say to you now, do you feel like you're trying to manifest something? Trying means striving. Are you striving for it? Is there something within you that cannot let go of techniques or tapping into the feeling, even if it's just minor, or you just feel that try hard energy inside of you, even if you're trying not to do techniques? Does there feel like a strive for it? Does it feel like you're pushing? So that's the question to ask, and that's what we're going to talk about today, the backwards law. I think it was Alan Watts that coined the phrase, the backwards law. When the more you want something, basically, the further away it seems to pull. And often, not only do you not manifest what you want, you seem to be seeing things that are in the opposition to what you want. So it's actually the opposite of what you want. First of all, let's bring this all back to frequency. Your vibration is the bit of code that you're sending out to the universe that's going to bring you back what is in line with that vibration. So more experiences based on your vibrational frequency. So when you are striving for something and trying for something, you are in the energy of, I do not have this, and I need to put all of these things into place to get this. And that is your mind. That is your mind, your overthinking mind, your rational mind, trying to be rational and trying to be practical about this and say, well, if you don't do this, then you can't possibly have it. You have to, you're not doing it right. You're not doing this properly. You're not doing that properly. You're not trying hard enough. It doesn't get the don't try, receive, it gets the try, receive. So we have to first of all understand that and be really honest. And the first point of this is to go, am I trying? Am I trying? Do I feel a trying energy inside of me? First point done. If the answer is yes, and do you know what? Trying does not mean taking action. You may be taking action and be absolutely fine with that and enjoying that. That's not trying. That's not in a trying energy. That's in a just taking action in order to get me to a certain point, but I feel okay about it. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that feeling that isn't very nice, that you keep noticing what is now and it isn't here. So you're feeling that you don't have it, you're feeling disappointed and frustrated. And mostly that comes from the fact that you're trying, because when we try, we expect to see a result. And when we don't see a result, our brain cannot cope with it and it cannot understand. Your brain isn't actually designed to help you succeed. Your brain is designed to protect you. So it's going to do whatever it takes. So you have to, first of all, you have to realize that and go, do you know what I do? I understand that. And this is what happened with me. Back in the day, I couldn't make anything happen, and I was seeing like more of the opposite to what I wanted, and I couldn't understand it, and I hadn't looked deeply enough into this. And I came across a channel with lots of Alan Watts's old recordings in there. So this is why I think this comes from that. There's loads about it online, just look it up, the backwards law, and it totally made sense to me. And I thought, oh my God, yeah, that's what it is. And it sunk in there immediately, and I believed it. I thought, yeah, that is what's going on here. So I had an element of release just by knowing that and understanding why things weren't shifting. So I had an element of release there, and then I had to go, okay, what I resist persists. So if I keep trying to push these things away and these kind of negative feelings away and this try hard, if I try to push it away, it won't go anywhere, it will just keep coming back. I've just got to let things be for now. I've just got to go, okay, it is what it is. Let's just leave it alone for now. What harm is that going to do me? Because I don't have it at the moment anyway. I don't have it anyway, so I'm not going to be in any different a position, but I am going to feel different. When you stop pushing back, your rational mind will stop giving you the prod. It will stop. It will start getting less and less. You still get it now and again, but it won't be as much. Many years ago, Harry was the most argumentative child. He would argue black was white. You couldn't say anything to him and he would argue back at it, and it used to drive us absolutely crazy. And one day I said to him, why do you always argue? Because you cause this conflict and it's horrible for you, because you're always the loser at the end of the day because you're the child, so of course. Why don't you just stop arguing with us? Because I couldn't get it. Why does he keep doing this? And there's all this conflict and he's not getting what he wants. And I couldn't fathom why he couldn't see it, really. And that's exactly what he started to do. He stopped arguing with us and he started agreeing with us. So even worse, stopped arguing with us, started agreeing with us. There's no way you can go with that. And there was a point when we got frustrated with it. And I just said to Jeremy, oh my God, he just keeps agreeing with us. And Jeremy said, yeah, but we told him to do that. And I had said at the time, if you just agree with us, then we just shut up. I didn't for a minute expect it to happen. And I didn't also expect how frustrating that would be, because you couldn't go anywhere with it. There's nothing you could say. And so eventually there was no need for an argument. That just didn't happen. And now he's the least argumentative person, I think. I mean, he likes a good debate, but he's not argumentative at all. That completely changed him, actually, and completely changed the whole of the dynamic between the three of us, which was amazing, really. But we had nowhere to go with it, and your brain will have nowhere to go with that. You won't be resisting it, so you won't be pushing against it, and so it can't just keep coming back with a vengeance, keep coming back at you, because there's nothing for it to come back at. So a really good technique is to just go, yeah, all right, you're right, yeah, you're right, this is probably never going to happen, or just agree with it. Once you agree with it, it will stop saying those things to you, and your inner you will change. Your inner being will change in accordance with that. You have to stop resisting. Resistance is futile, as the Borg said. I can't remember who it was, the Borg, Star Trek. Resistance is futile. Just let it happen. Let it be what it is. Let it come in, let it go out. Let it just do its stuff and start releasing on that resistance. Because your vibration when you're trying is, let's bring it back to that, it is lack. I do not have this. I need to get this. I need to bring this into my life. I need to create this. You don't need to create it. It's already created. All you need to do is allow yourself to move in to that reality. Allow yourself to become the person that is experiencing that. That's all. I know it's said that's all, and that sounds really ridiculous. Oh, that's all, she says, because that's huge. Yes, it is. But what I'm saying is the simplicity, there is simplicity in it. It's just getting your head around that fact and practicing the art of allowing. And you do that really by just not resisting thoughts, not resisting feelings, not resisting when your mind tells you stuff. Just let it do whatever. Just say, yeah, whatever. It's one of my favourite sayings, you guys will know. Or it is what it is. It is what it is. That's a really good releasing statement. It doesn't mean that the universe will hear you and go, oh, well, they don't care anymore. Yeah, don't bring that to them because they don't care anymore. That doesn't mean that at all. There's nothing up there judging whether you still want something or not. Nothing, I don't believe. It's all vibrational. And if your vibration is calming down, if your vibration is just getting on with life and sort of just accepting that it is what it is at the moment, then your vibration is then much more relaxed. So it's kind of more on the right end of the scale. So it's at the scale of optimism, excitement, chill, neutral. It's kind of probably more neutral, and that is the right end of the scale for you to start seeing what it is that you want. But when you're down on the lower end of the scale with frustration, disappointment, anger, all of those things, that's where we get stuck, and we leave ourselves on that lower end of the scale by dwelling in that and letting our brain pushes at us, and we push back and it go, leave me alone, I can manifest this, I can get this, and arguing with it and telling it why we're right and it is wrong. And it's no point, because really it's part of you. You will stop then giving it the fuel, and if it doesn't have any fuel in its engine, it can't go anywhere. Where can you go? You don't have petrol, or you haven't charged your electric car, you can't go anywhere. So you're just giving it that fuel all the time when you're pushing at it and resisting it. Stop doing that, and it has nowhere to go. Right. Thank you for watching.